Well, General Motors is dominating the headlines across the country with word the automaker may be about to leave Oshawa. But it's not just about the 2,500 direct jobs which are now on the line. Joining us now is outgoing mayor and new regional chair for Durham, John Henry, with what GM means to Oshawa. John, thank you so much for joining us first off.
Oh, well, good morning.
Now, I did want to ask, I know that last night it came as a surprise to you in the very beginning last night, this speculation and the rumor around GM closing. Have you gleaned any new information since then?
Absolutely not. We've received no information from General Motors other than, what started as a rumor yesterday afternoon and has developed into what we're hearing today. And now that the media is onto it, we're hearing bits of more information, but nothing from General Motors as of yet.
Okay, and in terms of the closure, if this indeed does shut down the plant in Oshawa, can you give us an idea of just what kind of impact it will have on the city, of course, with GM having a 100-year history in Oshawa?
Well, it's not just Oshawa. There's a lot of 2,500 people in the plant, but they come from all over. Peterborough, the city of Kawartha Lakes, Cobourg, Port Hope, all over Durham region. So it's an Oshawa problem because the plant's here, but the people that work there, these auto assemblers, live everywhere. So it's a bigger problem. And don't forget, for every auto job, there's 7 other jobs in the parts supply business all over Ontario and into the United States. So this is a bigger story than just our community.
And right now, was there any kind of indication that this could have been on the horizon, that there could be a closure? We know that as of December 2019, there is no more product allocation there, but did we know it was going to come to this point?
Well, no, we did not. And General Motors just recently spent hundreds of millions of dollars to bring pickups back to the city of Oshawa. So, there was a huge investment into the plant. So we thought things were as usual. Growing up in Oshawa, my dad being an auto worker, I remember the times when, product coming to the plant was always the topic of discussion, but we always got product. So this is if this rumor is true, then it is a devastating story for the community and for the people that work in the plant. J.D. Power says we make great vehicles, but you don't make great vehicles without great people assembling them. And we have some of the greatest auto assemblers in all of North America are located right here in Durham region.
All right, and lastly, Mayor Henry, as mayor, are you surprised that you and other politicians were not made aware prior to this announcement being made later this morning?
Well, I can tell you at the municipal level of government, we weren't made aware at all. I'm not sure about the other levels of government, if they were involved at all. But by the end of today, I'm hoping to have conversations with both, people at the provincial and federal level of government to talk about options, what we can do. Is there anything we can do? This has got a huge history here in the city of Oshawa. But don't forget, a car made in Oshawa, the taxes collected are distributed across this country. So, you go from coast to coast to coast. So if you're looking for federal infrastructure dollars, part of that comes from the sale of an automobile made here in Oshawa. So people across this country should be concerned, not just here in the city of Oshawa.
All right. Again, thank you so much for joining us, John. That is outgoing Oshawa Mayor John Henry on the potential closure of the GM plant. Thanks so much. From our streets this morning, a man's been rushed to hospital after a shooting in Ajax. The shooting happening around 9 last night on Hibbard Drive near Harwood and Rossland Road. At last word, the victim was in serious condition, but we're still waiting for an update on their condition. So far, there's been no arrest, and Durham Regional Police have not released any information on a possible suspect. Today, of course, is Cyber Monday, which means bargain shoppers will be out there on their computers throughout the morning. No Black Friday crowds and long lineups here. Cyber Monday kicked off at midnight and is expected to provide a big boost to the North American economy, with Adobe Analytics estimating $7.8 billion in sales. The most popular items, according to eBay, include electronics, perfume, and must-have toys.